indeedy. It's a beautiful fall morning, overcast, creepy ass sky. Yes, after last night's Halloween Kumite, heard a lot of awesome tracks, good stuff. Will tell you this, I have to say that everybody brought their A game. Really good stuff. Very cool. Had a lot of fun listening to everybody's music. And, I just want to say the Synth Samurai really knocks it out of the park when it comes to organizing these things. And I'll tell you, I would not be a part of anything like this if it wasn't for him. And I think we could all feel the same way. He really has brought the community together. And hopefully the community will grow. What's up, George? Yeah, man. It was a good time last night. Really good music. And great artwork, too. Everybody had great artwork. Yeah, so I'm on my way to the coal mine. And gonna be shoveling some coal today. And here we are. Look at the fall. You gotta see these trees around here, man. There's nothing like a New England fall. It's amazing. Most of the trees are gone, but there are some ones that are still, the leaves are gone. I mean, the trees didn't leave. They're still here. But yeah, I mean, the trees just look amazing. Oranges and browns and sometimes even like a pink color, which is very interesting. Who needs drugs, man? You got New England fall to see all those pretty colors. Trust me, I know a lot about that stuff. I don't need it anymore. Anyway, so, I've been just kind of like enjoying life and enjoying music and just trying to take life as it comes and steering in the right direction. Personally, I don't really actually do the steering. I kind of take a back seat to the good old Lord and let the Lord steer me. Not trying to get all righteous on you, but that's the way I am. So, that being said, I gotta tell you, I am simply blown away by some of the music that I heard last night. And I sat there and I went, holy shit, this is amazing. And like Samurai said, I don't know, I'm not going to dig up the past with this Espencraft stuff, but when somebody comes on and says, well, I'm a professional musician and blah, 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 I sit there and I go, really, man, there's a lot of talent out there, man. And you can't just say that these things are built and made for the professional. I mean, you've got guys out there like the guys in our group and that have all different types of synthesizers, ranging everywhere from $4,000 or $5,000 synths down to a Behringer $200 synth, and they're making killer music. And the production is amazing, and it just sounds, it kills me. There was a troll in our Kumite last night, and I let Hans know. Hans Volt, as you know, is our moderator. And he put him in a timeout. And then he came back and did the same shit. And Hans axed him. The hammer was dropped, and that was the end of him. His name is Bishop Eddie. And if anybody ever sees him, pay him no mind. He was just trolling everybody. making fun of the Kumite. He's like, oh, this isn't very Thriller. I don't know what these people get off on this stupid shit. I don't get it. Anyway, hey, what's up, Hans? Who else we got in here? Let's see. Can't really see because I got my glasses on. I can't. I can see the wrench, and I know George G's is bright orange, but I can't really. All right, I'll get in a car accident if I keep doing this. So anyway, you know, it just blows my mind, like I said, that the talent that's out there, you know, everybody sounded amazing. You know, it was great the way we started it off because you had that real classic ambient horror stuff, which was really cool, very soundtracky. And then, you know, Hans Volt's video was awesome. That was awesome. And I take it the guy in the gas mask was you, right, bro? That was pretty cool. And then, you know, we went into like, you know, this synth wave thing and dark wave and goth wave, and it was just great, you know. I really look forward to that stuff because I get to hear what you guys have been working on and the different talent and stuff that you bring to the table. And as far as I'm concerned, you're all professionals. You're all professional musicians. You know, it used to be a professional musician meant that you were being paid. You know, that's what that meant. You know, you considered yourself a professional musician if you got paid, if you got paid to play, you know, because then you could say, oh, you know, I'm a professional now because I get a paycheck or I get cash. No, it's not how it is anymore, man. Times have changed through social media, YouTube, all the different streaming platforms. You be professional by doing that, getting your stuff out there. You know, you might not be, a rock star, and you might not be and get paid like, you know, a whole lot of money. You might not get paid at all, but your stuff is out there and people are listening to you. You know, and that's a professional state. I mean, basically, you know, if people are listening to your music, even if it's a handful of people, you know, I don't have a whole lot of people listening to my music. You know, I don't do the work for that. I don't, you know, everybody's like, oh, you gotta go on Spotify and friend all the playlist people. And what the hell is Spotify doing for me then? Aren't they supposed to be placing my music in playlists? You know, that's what I thought, you know, what you pay for with Spotify, you know, when you become a Spotify artist. Same with DistroKid, you know. I love DistroKid. It's very simple, very easy. You know, you one-time pay and you get to put out as much music as you want. But it's like, you know, why do I have to start doing the digging to, you know, get on the playlist? You got to get on people's playlists. You got to friend them. I don't have time for that bullshit. So, you know, I really don't do it to, like, you know, get my music out there. I do it because I enjoy it. I like writing music for me. And I notice about all you guys. You write music for yourselves. You write music for what you like, what you want to listen to. You know, or maybe you just like experimenting. You know, and that's what you get off on. That's freaking awesome. That's what makes you an artist. That's what makes you a professional. You write for you. One of my favorite classical musicians and composers was Claude Debussy, because he was a renegade like us. He got thrown out of school, got thrown out of music school because he wasn't going to conform to the music ways, you know, the classical music formats. He didn't like it. And then he got asked to go back after he quit school because they found one of his compositions and said it was amazing, and they wanted him to go back and conduct it and play it for the school. And you know what he said? Fuck off. I love that guy. He wrote music for himself. You know, you had great musicians like Beethoven, he believed he wrote music for the heavens. God was channeling through him, and he wrote music because God wanted him to. It's amazing, you know? And the poor bastard went deaf and still wrote music because he loved it. It was a passion. And that's what we have. We have a passion, you know? We have a passion for sound, a passion for frequency, a passion for synthesizers. You know, I don't know, man. I gotta tell you, I've always felt this way and always believed in these ways, and I try to push people to do things and do what they want and do what they like and do what they enjoy. You know, I do that in work a lot. You know, people say, hey man, this is what I want to do. What do you think? And I'm like, do it. Just friggin' do it. Go for it. What do you got to lose? And if you don't go for it and you never try it, then you get regrets. Who wants that? I don't want regrets. You know? I want to know that I did something. I want to know that I tried something. You know, and if it succeeded just a little bit even, or just gave me that much pleasure that I sat there and went, wow, man, I did this, you know? That's what it's all about. It's not all about fame, fortune, and, trust me, I call those limousine dreams. That's what I used to have. I used, being in bands and, playing out in clubs and doing concerts and things like that. Always wanted to be that big rock star and make hundreds of thousands of dollars of money. And I still have limousine dreams. I'm not saying I don't, but my whole life doesn't depend on that anymore. The music industry is tough, and it's worse now because there's no real music industry. All the big acts it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. It's all political, who you know and who you blow bullshit. And it's always been that way, but it's worse now. I just watched the whole thing I used to be a Grammy member. I used to vote on the Grammys. And, you pay $100 a year, become a Grammy member, and, this is the kind of shit that you did, right? And then I realized the people I'm voting for, they're never going to make it. They're never going to win because it's all bullshit. It's all political. And I swear to God, giant moguls like Jay-Z and those guys, they own it, man. They own it. It's very rare the little guy sneaks in through the cracks. Trent Reznor hates all of that shit. And I'm going to tell you, when I saw him on the Grammys one night, after Hesitation Marks got nominated, and he played, and they played him at the end of the show, and they didn't even play the whole song. They just put him at the end. Why? Because they don't like that stuff. They don't like rock and roll. They don't like industrial. They only like what they pay for. They only like what they slept for. It's bullshit. I'm not a Grammy member anymore, nor do I want to be, because it's bullshit. There you go. This is my rant for the day. I'm almost at the coal mine right now, but I got to tell you, you just keep pushing, you just keep doing what you're doing, you keep liking what you're liking. Don't give up. Just don't give up, man. After I saw Hans's video last night, I'm like, screw it, I'm going to sell everything, I'm done. The music was great, the video was great. I think we should do a video Kumite. I don't know what the hell I do. I don't really know anything about video other than shooting stuff in my studio, but I really like to get into AI stuff. It's pretty cool. But yeah, man, it's you just keep doing what you're doing, guys. You guys are amazing. I'm at the coal mine right now, and like I always say, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, stay frosty, stay creative, most importantly, and peace to all my brothers and sisters in the synth community.